So I had a friend message me and ask me how to do this stained glass project, and I thought that would be really cool to show you guys how to do. So materials that we need are something to draw on. So you could use a canvas. I have some cardstock at home, so I'm gonna use some cardstock. I need something to do my outlines. So if you think about a stained glass, they always have those black outlines. I'm gonna use some acrylic paint. However, you could also use a Sharpie marker if you don't have any paint at home, or if you wanna try and be as mess-free as possible. You can use a Sharpie marker, or just a regular marker. So I have all of my markers and things here. Then the stained glass kind of has this blending look to it. So you can either use an oil pastel or you can use chalk. I have lots of chalk at home, so that's what I'm going to use. And then of course you need brushes and a palette if you are going to be cat drama. Then you need brushes and a palette if you're going to be using paint. So I'm going to start with my paint. And then this one that she had sent me is kind of like a tree, but you can do whatever design you want. I'm going to, I'll just do a heart. Have you guys seen all of the hearts that people are doing all around Butler County? You can see the pictures online. Butler County is the county that the Fitton Center is in. And our Visitors Bureau started a whole thing that we put hearts up. And if see heart, see hope. So how perfect. I'm going to put a heart on my paper to remind us all to stay positive and see hope. You can put whatever you want. You could put an animal, or you could put a silly shape. You could put the state of Ohio. You could put a tree or a flower. Put a cross, whatever you want to make your big shape. Okay, I definitely could have gone bigger with that, but that's okay. Okay, and then once you have your big shape done, you're going to add in those stained glass panels. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. You're just going to start putting in those shapes. Has anybody done this on their windows? I did mine when I was bored one night. It was a lot of fun. So I have my outlines finished. It definitely looks like a heart inside of a spider web. That wasn't my intention, but there it is. All right, while this dries, let's talk about some blending. If you want to practice before you do your paper, you totally can, but it's not necessary. I think that you'll figure it out pretty well. So I have here, why do I have just a random yellow one? That's weird. Okay, so I have here these different colors of chalk. I go to blend it. All I have to use is the chalk in my hands. Same for the oil pastels. The oil pastels will blend with your finger. Now, if you are someone who doesn't like getting messy, you can use a tissue or a sponge to help you with that blending, but it's not too bad, I promise. Okay, I'm going to use my two favorite colors, yellow and orange, to show you what to do. So if I wanted to fill in a space, I'm going to color in part of the way with yellow. And I'm going to fill in down here with the orange. And then I'm going to use my finger and just go kind of in the middle and kind of swirl it. That was my favorite time. You can blow it away to see what's left. You can see how in here, instead, they kind of blended together. Ooh, they kind of made a peachy color. That's really nice. But this is what we're going to do in all of our stained glass spots. We're just going to put the two colors down, blend them together in the middle with our finger, and that way it gives us a nice color blend and fills that space a little bit more. Okay? I'm going to let this dry just a little bit more. This is where it comes into handy. If you are someone who maybe is a little impatient or maybe is a little young and you don't like having to wait, this is where a marker would come into handy. Just going to let that dry. All right, so it's dry enough that impatient me is ready to chalk. You can use oil pastels, you can even use crayons, they just won't blend as well. And I'm gonna go to town coloring my spaces. I'm gonna think through what colors I want inside the heart and what colors I want outside to make sure that the heart pops. I think that I'm going to use some warm colors inside the heart and my cooler colors outside of it. All right, there's my final piece of artwork, all colored in, hanging up nice and proud.
If you do this project or want to show off the work that you are doing at home, send me an email at amanda@fittoncenter.org. It just might end up in our next video. Thanks for watching today's video. If you'd like to consider making a donation to help the Fitton Center keep content live and creativity flowing, check us out on our website at fittoncenter.org/donate-to-create. Thanks!